Check, 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 check. Okay. I have no idea if we're live. I'm going to.
Let's hit them with the let's keep on rolling.
Hold on a minute. I'm going to see if we're back up.
All right, folks. I think we've Pat's been on an adventure.
It's almost halftime.
Pat's been on an adventure.
I would not call it an adventure. I would call it.
Do you remember how we needed a tech team?
A floating, gigantic boat of frustration is what I would call it. What happened? What happened while I was gone?
Hey, I spent about the last 10 minutes telling everybody what was happening and didn't realize I was talking to nothing.
I didn't realize you weren't either. And honestly, I don't know if you were or weren't. I was getting some input from C-Dub. I need to get C-Dub and see if he's back with us. Oh, there he is. What will we do without C-Dub? So, I need a hot dog. That's what I need.
Chili dog?
And the other stuff that usually goes with a hot dog that you can't have in this stadium right now. But I got some at my house waiting on me, though.
I do think I think when we lost our broadcast, it was 21-0. It is 28-0 now, Decatur.
Did you do a Teresa Mater scoring drive?
I'm going to. Let this play happen here.
Second down and 10. Southwest from their own, what is it, 14. Snap is back. Straightaway handoff to Hogg, and it's Hatchell and Bryson Brown got him bottled up at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And this is a perfect time because Decatur calls their second timeout of the half. That'll leave them with one.
You know what we call those, though?
Timeouts?
Trinity Realty timeouts. Let's take one as well. Surely somebody's got a shot of something in this building. We'll be right back with more Decatur Eagle football after this.
Hey, it's Casey Carroll with the Caraway team. I'm here on location with Chapman Landscape and Irrigation. This job is ginormous, and you got to check it out. It's got all hands on deck, and Chase said he's hard working. He's hard at it. Let's go check on him.
Chase! What are you doing?
I was just fixing to go lay some sod, man.
My name is Chris Hurst, and I'm the lead pastor at Grace Fellowship, and I would love for you to join us this Sunday. We have services at 8, 9:30, 11, and 12:30 each week, and our services are compelling, casual, and relaxed. So come as you are and expect to feel welcome. For children and students, we have engaging services that are designed to help them know God in a personal way. We want to help people experience God in the same way that we have. For more information, find us online at gf.church. Hope to see you this Sunday. Go Eagles.
Welcome back to Decatur Eagle football presented by Chapman Landscape and Irrigation. 1:28 left in your NRS second quarter as Southwest tries to throw a pass complete to Hogg at the 20. And the ball's on the ground, and Kason Cooper somehow has it, and he gets hit in the chin at the 4. But is it Decatur football? Were you able to tell what happened?
Yeah, it looked like I don't think that was Hogg, though. Yeah, I think that was Keith Russell, number 6.
Well, that's what happened with the football.
Well, I was going to say, it was actually a great one-handed catch that he made there, jumping in the air, spinning around, kind of wrapped him up, and as he was going to the ground, the ball squirted out. So
picked up by Kason Cooper.
Almost ran back, stayed in bounds, little tightrope along the sidelines.
I think I need to retire.
We're going to get a double dip here of a
I really
Teresa
think I need to
Mater
retire.
scoring drive. I feel it.
Ross rolls to his right, looking in the end zone. Nobody. He's going to just run out of bounds at about the 7.
So while everybody was away, they were taking their break while we were trying to broadcast here.
Yeah.
It was 21-0 Decatur. Decatur got stopped on downs. We also stopped them on downs. And then we did have a big long drive that took 4 plays. It started on our 38, went 62 yards. We'll come back here in a second with it.
Hand off to Milligan up the middle, and he's going to get across the goal line for another McLaughlin Supply touchdown here in the first half. And it has been, ever since I got out across the Wise County line coming down here, things have been out of control. I'm ready to go home.
Well, what we missed earlier was a Jed Ross touchdown run.
I saw it.
Now we have Now we have a Jake Milligan touchdown run, and now we have an extra point.
So El Dape in for your Decatur Tire extra point. Flags, I think it's offside on Southwest, and Decatur will decline it. And that's going to bring your score on your James Wood scoreboard to 35-0. I'm going to take a break here. We'll be back with more Decatur Eagle football after this.
Build or buy your dream home with help from the mortgage experts at First National Bank Mortgage. Mortgage money man Mark Goodwin will help you build or buy the home of your dreams in Wise County. Our office is now open in Bridgeport, and we're ready to get to work on your new home loan. Why trust your mortgage to anyone else? First National Bank Mortgage, now open in Bridgeport. Apply online at mortgagemoneyman.com. NMLS 543312, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Cobb Rental, located in Decatur, has the best selection of prices in the Wise County area on equipment rentals and sales. They have skid steers, lifts, trenchers, welders, forklifts, excavators, backhoes, and much more on hand and ready to go to work for you. Whether you need heavy-duty backhoes or trailers for transport, chances are Cobb Rental will have what you're looking for. Come see us at FM 51 in Decatur or online at CobbRentalAndEquipment.com. Good luck, Eagles, from Cobb Rental in Decatur.
Texas Farm Bureau.
Welcome back to Decatur. There's bump. How'd you fix it?
We got bump music.
We got our bump music back.
It's the little things, folks. It's the little things.
This has been just the worst.
It's one heck of a night here so far. We're not even to halftime yet.
This is your true indoctrination into how things can go on.
Is that a fair catch? He's kind of just.
Yeah, he fair caught the Parker Properties kickoff. Teresa made her scoring summary. Bring it to me, Justin.
I'm going to do 2.
Do it.
So we had 21-0 to get to 28-0. It was started on our own 38. It was 4 plays, 62 yards. A minute 27. There was a Jake Milligan 50-plus yard run in there, but it was capped off with a touchdown run by Jed Ross of 4 yards. And then the last drive here, after the turnover, we started on Southwest 7-yard line, took 2 plays, 7 yards, 38 seconds, 7-yard touchdown run by Milligan, and it's now 35-0 with about 1 minute left in the second quarter. Southwest has the ball on their 25, and it does look like new quarterbacks in the game. Is that Hogg back there?
No, that's number 6.
That's
King Russell.
King Russell.
That's the guy
and
that
the ball is on the
he
ground
fumbled
again.
it on the last time, and he fumbled it again. But Cason Cooper picked it up, but they said he was down.
Yep.
I felt like that was Groundhog Day.
Here comes 21 back in the game at quarterback after the last two fumbles.
Zachariah Kane, but a 5-yard gain there by King, and it'll be 2nd down 5.
After the couple play action plays that they've had that haven't been too successful, I'm predicting this as a run up the middle.
Well, it wouldn't be a bad move with big number 8 in a pistol formation. And it looks like, is that going to be delay a game? Flags come in. I believe it is. And that's going to back up the Raiders 5. That'll be 2nd and 10. Only 12 seconds to go before half. Thanks to NRS for sponsoring the second quarter. It wasn't their fault that it was such a disaster from a broadcast standpoint. That is for sure. You know what we need to get to, and we could do it at halftime, some Outlaw Equine scores.
Yes,
I mean, it's been such a flurry of craziness around here. There's other games we need to be tuning into.
Yes, we'll take a look at the playoff bracket, some of the standings in some of the other districts, and then also some of the scores around the area.
There's going to be no band. Anthony's going to do some juggling, and I might read a few scriptures out of the book of Psalms. How about that? Or just something.
There's 28 minutes of halftime ahead of you.
It might as well be 28 hours.
I'm really not sure what's taking so long.
I don't know what we're doing. There's 12 seconds left in the game. There was a penalty on Southwest. Finally, they spot the ball. Not the game. Oh, they rolled a 10-second runoff to 2 seconds left. And they'll hand it to Hogg, and he's going to be dropped there for a loss. Is that 21 or 31?
That is 31. That is Colton Brazil.
All right, well, that'll do it for your NRS second quarter, and the teams will go to the locker room. I need to go to the locker room as well and regroup. It's 35-0 Decatur. We'll be back with your halftime show here shortly. Thank you.
Bureau Insurance has locations in Decatur and Bridgeport that serve over 4,500 members in Wise County and the surrounding area. Whether you're wrangling cattle or kiddos, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to protect all fellow Texans and all Texan ways of life. Stop by and visit with Kelly Lynch, Doyle Lowe, Lisa Bradshaw, Chris Handlin, or Monty Houston in our Decatur office located across the street from James Wood Motors, or visit with Lisa Bryant in our office in the heart of Bridgeport on Wholesale Street.
Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications, and policy terms may vary by situation.
The law firm of Kernot & Hafer is once again a proud sponsor of Decatur Eagle. With its Decatur office located on the Decatur Town Square, the firm includes local attorney Pat Wadlington and focuses on litigation and dispute management within a wide range of areas, including family and custody issues, business and commercial disputes, estate and inheritance matters, and personal injury and death cases. Kernot & Hafer, friendly, professional, direct, and strong. We're there when you need us.
S&J Pharmacy at 1101 West Eagle Drive can fill prescriptions in 15 minutes or less with fast and friendly service. They also offer same-day compounding, private consultations, medication therapy management, immunizations, B12 shots, a convenient drive-through window, and free home delivery. S&J Pharmacy accepts all major insurance plans, including Blue Cross and TRICARE. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6 and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Call 940-627-5400. That's 627-5400 for S&J Pharmacy in Decatur.
Bison Creek Homes is an established home builder in Decatur, proudly serving Wise County and surrounding areas. With an in-house licensed architect and interior designer, Bison Creek Homes has been leading the way in innovative home designs such as modern, contemporary, farmhouse, Texas Hill Country designs, and more. Come put our many years of construction experience to work for you. Visit BisonCreekHomes.com and check out the many beautiful homes we have built. And go Eagles!
Injuries happen and you want your athlete better fast. Experience matters, and SRPT and Top Tier Performance are the go-to experts in sports medicine and rehab with 40 plus years caring for athletes. They offer same-day injury assessments Monday through Saturday with fast track to x-rays, MRI, orthopedic surgeons, and physicians available. They have an arsenal of treatment options to get your athlete back in the game, including cupping, dry needling, laser therapy, massage, adjustments, dry sauna, and cold immersion. Call 940-627-6290 to get started and go where the experience is. Top Tier Performance and SRPT in Decatur.
Wise Family Practice and Urgent Care at 800 Medical Center Drive is open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week to serve you. Wise Family Practice Urgent Care offers sports physicals, DOT physicals, workers' comp injuries, flu shots, preventative health care, weight management, depression and anxiety treatment, and much more. Call Wise Family Practice Urgent Care at 940-626-2110 or visit them at 800 Medical Center Drive in Decatur.
Hey, it's Casey Carroll with the Caraway team. I'm here on location with Chapman Landscape and Irrigation. This job is ginormous, and you got to check it out. It's got all hands on deck, and Chase said he's hard working. He's hard at it. Let's go check on him.
Chase! What are you doing?
I was just fixing to go lay some sod, man.
My name is Chris Hurst, and I'm the lead pastor at Grace Fellowship, and I would love for you to join us this Sunday. We have services at 8, 9:30, 11, and 12:30 each week, and our services are compelling, casual, and relaxed. So come as you are and expect to feel welcome. For children and students, we have engaging services that are designed to help them know God in a personal way. We want to help people experience God in the same way that we have. For more information, find us online at gf.church. Hope to see you this Sunday. Go Eagles!
Build or...
Welcome back, Decatur Eagle sports fans.
Here we are at halftime at H.E. Clark Stadium in Fort Worth, Texas. Right now, your Decatur Eagles lead the game 35-0. And it's been a good game so far for the Eagles. A lot of good defense, a lot of gang tackling. Offensively, we've had 10 first downs, and Southwest has had 2. Rushing yards, we've carried the ball 16 times for 125 yards. That being helped by about a 55-yard run by by Jake Milligan in the last series. We've had 53 passing yards. We're 6 out of 7 for 53. As far as penalty yards is concerned, we've been penalized 1 time for 5. We're 1 out of 3 on third down conversions and 1 out of 2 on fourth down conversions. To move on to some of the other stats as far as the defense is concerned, our defensive leaders tonight are There we go. Michael Trammell has 4 tackles. Bryson Brown has 4. Lane Heston has 5. Lane's been playing pretty aggressively tonight, and he's done a good job so far from the linebacking position. We've been in the backfield most of the night as far as defense is concerned. Other tacklers on the plays, Kason Cooper, who had a fumble recovery for almost a touchdown. He got down to about the 7-yard line before he was tackled, so he's having a good game so far. As far as rushing is concerned, you've got your leading rusher, of course, is Jake Milligan, 11 carries for 114 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Achilles Rivera, 2 carries for 10. And then Jed Ross, 3 carries, a total of 1 yard, and he ran in a touchdown himself. So that's the stats as far as that goes. As far as the receiver, like I said, passing, Jed is 6 of 7 for 53 yards. He's had 1 incomplete pass, and that was a pass that he basically threw out of bounds to keep from getting sacked. As far as receiving is concerned, Caden Forrest, 2 with 22 yards. Andrew Ramirez, 1 for 17. And Chase Berg, 3 catches for 14 yards and a touchdown. So we're looking pretty good on offense, spreading the ball around. Things look good okay. As far as extra points are concerned, Edwin Eldape is 5 of 5. He's perfect for tonight. And as far as return yardage is concerned, the only time we had a chance to return a punt was late in that second quarter, and Caden Forrest had 1 return for 7 yards. The rest of the punts from Southwest have been very short. As a matter of fact, Decatur's gotten the ball in Southwest territory pretty much all night with the exception of 2 possessions. So excellent job tonight by our defense. I think this is a defensive game. We have some good defensive weapons, and we're using them tonight. Michael Trammell has been in there several times tonight. Keegan Hatchell, Bryson Brown. So we had some good tackling going on, a lot of gang tackling. So, but we're looking forward to the second half. The weather has spared us, if you will. We had a little bit of a shower just about the beginning of the second quarter, and after that, before that and after that, it's been very nice. It's a great night for football. We're broadcasting from outside on the porch, as they say. So we've got a good bird's eye view of what's going on, and we're enjoying the weather. Got some Decatur Eagle fans across the way. Looks like this is a rather large stadium, so a big crowd looks like a small crowd here, but we've got quite a few people over there. So everything looks good. We're getting ready for the second half. Justin, you want to chime in on any of the things that are going on?
Yeah, why don't we go to a break real quick? When we come back from the break, we'll talk about some of the games around the area and some of the scores for some of the games here.
That sounds great.
Buy your dream home with help from the mortgage experts at First National Bank Mortgage. Mortgage money man Mark Goodwin will help you build or buy the home of your dreams in Wise County. Our office is now open in Bridgeport, and we're ready to get to work on your new home loan. Why trust your mortgage to anyone else? First National Bank Mortgage, now open in Bridgeport. Apply online at mortgagemoneyman.com. NMLS 543312, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Cobb Rental, located in Decatur, has the best selection of prices in the Wise County area on equipment rentals and sales. They have skid steers, lifts, trenchers, welders, forklifts, excavators, backhoes, and much more on hand and ready to go to work for you. Whether you need heavy-duty backhoes or trailers for transport, chances are Cobb Rental will have what you're looking for. Come see us at FM 51 in Decatur or online at CobbRentalAndEquipment.com. Good luck, Eagles, from Cobb Rental in Decatur.
Texas Farm Bureau Insurance has locations in Decatur and Bridgeport that serve over 4,500 members in Wise County and the surrounding area. Whether you're wranglering cattle or kiddos, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to protect all fellow Texans and all Texan ways of life. Stop by and visit with Kelly Lynch, Doyle Lowe, Lisa Bradshaw, Chris Handlin, or Monty Houston in our Decatur office located across the street from James Wood Motors, or visit with Lisa Bryant in our office in the heart of Bridgeport on Hallsale Street.
Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms may vary by situation.
The law firm of Kernot and Hafer is once again a proud sponsor of Decatur Eagle with its Decatur office located on the Decatur Town Square. The firm includes local attorney Pat Wadlington and focuses on litigation and dispute management within a wide range of areas, including family and custody issues, business and commercial disputes, estate and inheritance matters, and personal injury and death cases. Kernot and Hafer, friendly, professional, direct, and strong. We're there when you need us.
S&J Pharmacy at 1101 West Eagle Drive can fill prescriptions in 15 minutes or less with fast and friendly service. They also offer same-day compounding, private consultations, medication therapy management, immunizations, B12 shots, a convenient drive-through window, and free home delivery. S&J Pharmacy accepts all major insurance plans, including Blue Cross and TRICARE. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6 and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Call 940-627-5400. That's 627-5400 for S&J Pharmacy in Decatur.
Bison Creek Homes is an established home builder in Decatur, proudly serving Wise County and surrounding areas. With an in-house licensed architect and interior designer, Bison Creek Homes has been leading the way in innovative home designs such as modern, contemporary, farmhouse, Texas Hill Country designs, and more. Come put our many years of construction experience to work for you. Visit bisoncreekhomes.com and check out the many beautiful homes we have built. And go Eagles!
Injuries happen and you want your athlete better fast. Experience matters, and SRPT and Top Tier Performance are the go-to experts in sports medicine and rehab with 40 plus years caring for athletes. They offer same-day injury assessments Monday through Saturday with fast track to x-rays, MRI, orthopedic surgeons, and physicians available. They have an arsenal of treatment options to get your athlete back in the game, including cupping, dry needling, laser therapy, massage, adjustments, dry sauna, and cold immersion. Call 940-627-6290 to get started and go where the experience is. Top Tier Performance and SRPT in Decatur.
Wise Family Practice and Urgent Care at 8.
Welcome back to our halftime show here between Decatur Eagles and Southwest Raiders. We're currently about just under 17 minutes left in halftime. It's Decatur 35, Southwest 0. It is a little quiet here. We mentioned this earlier that the Big Blue Marching Band, the Cheer Squad, and our Eagle Dolls did not make the trip. The school determined that it was, based on weather and some other things, that it was probably not a good night to drive all the way out here to this the stadium here. We were just off, looks like 35 and 20, so it's a good little drive out here, but it was determined that it was a little, the weather was a bit of a question. So like I said, there is no Big Blue Marching Band performance tonight, but we do have some other things we wanted to talk about. Playoffs as we kind of finish up the regular season. This is the last week for a lot of people, and playoffs will start next week. The district that Decatur and our district would match up against is District 6, which involves Ranchview, Lake Worth, Kennedale, Alvarado, Castleberry, and Waxahachie Life. So a lot of their district is, the top of the district is kind of taken care of. We mentioned quite a few teams played last night. Alvarado and Kennedale played last night for the district title. Alvarado won that game 42-7. So that put Alvarado to win the district, put Kennedale at second. Decatur right now, if the score was to hold, would finish second in our district, which is in District 5. So then that would put us against the third seed in the District 6 matchup. So the problem that you have there is Lake Worth is playing Ranchview right now. And Castleberry would be the other team involved. Castleberry won last night against Waxahachie Life 83-33. So they are 2-3. And in the Ranchview Lake Worth game, Lake Worth is currently in third place. But the problem you have is Lake Worth is 2-2. Castleberry is 2-3 after their win last night, and Ranchview is 1-3. So in the Lake Worth Ranchview game, if Ranchview was somehow managed to win that game, they would all end up 2-3, and there would be some kind of tiebreaker to determine which two of those three teams made the playoff. If Lake Worth was to win the game, Lake Worth would win third place in that district, and then that would pair us with Lake Worth next week. So kind of gives you an idea of kind of the chaos going on. Just for to look at that game, the Lake Worth game, currently right now it is showing us that it's about to end the first quarter, and it's Lake Worth 10 and Carrollton Rangeview 7. So it's a very tight game, a very tight district for third, fourth, and fifth place. So we should know more a little bit later on this evening. I think probably by 10 or 11 o'clock tonight, the whole bracket will be completed for all of the different classifications. So we'll have a good idea of kind of what the path for Decatur looks like as we try to make another run here. Looking at some other games in other districts, looking around our district, as we mentioned, some games were played last night, and I'll give you those first. So Alvor played last night against Wolf City, and the score is 49-6 Wolf City. Keller played Eaton last night, score of 20-14, Keller winning that one. Crum played last night with 48, Bonham 0. A couple other games here in the Denton area. So Denton Geyer 41, Denton Braswell 20, and Denton Ryan 56, Birdville 14. Those were all finals. Some other games here that kind of pertain to some matchups around our area in District 7 and District 8. District 8 played all their games last night out of the Dallas area. So Dallas Carter beat Lincoln 29-12. Wilmer Hutchins beat Roosevelt 7-6. Kimball beat North Dallas 49-0, and Pinkston won that game against Conrad 60-8. So that kind of places them in their district if we're looking at District 8, which would also be part of our region. District 8, the winner there was actually Kimball. The runner-up is Dallas Carter. Third place was Pinkston. And then the fourth place team out of District 8 is Wilmer Hutchins. So then looking at some other scores around the area that may have some interest, we do have Salina beating Lake Dallas 52-14. In our district, we had Eastern Hills 64, Diamond Hill Jarvis 18. We did mention the Alvarado game. Another game of some interest is out of District 7, which is where Salina, Panther Creek, Sulphur Springs, and Paris are kind of all battling out. Really, Salina has the top of that district, but Panther Creek, Sulphur Springs, and Paris are kind of looking at second, third, fourth place there. Sulphur Springs plays Panther Creek tonight, essentially, or actually have already completed that game, and that's essentially for second place in that district. Panther Creek won that game 41-14 over Sulphur Springs, so that will drop Sulphur Springs into the 3 seed out of District 7. Some other games here, Graham 35 over Eagle Mountain 3. And that's in the third quarter. We're about to wrap up the third quarter. We have Justin Northwest 10. Keller Timber Creek is 11. That's an interesting score, to say the least. We mentioned the Ranchview Lake Worth game. Lake Worth's up 10-7. Shows us here in the first quarter. That's probably a delayed score, but that's we're relying on our internet service and the updates there at the stadium. Richland is playing Azle tonight. They're at halftime. Richland's up 51-14. Trophy Club Byron Nelson is winning at halftime over Keller Central 21-6. Glen Rose at halftime against Fort Worth Dunbar. They're up 51-7. Bowie is against Iowa Park, and they are late in the third quarter. Bowie is up 28-26 on Iowa Park. Brock, after last week's debacle against Graham, is actually up 49-0 on Bridgeport there with about 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Lido is up 55-0 against Denton. Argyle is 37. Argyle is 37. The Colony is 6.
Good. I like it.
That's a new interesting pronunciation there.
Excellent.
Lindsay is over Era, 28-6. Munster beat Chico last night, 58-0. And I think in the shocker of the night here, we have Paradise is playing Boyd. I do believe the spread in that game was in the 30s, maybe in the low 40s. And Boyd showed up. It's 14-14, Boyd and Paradise.
It's the Battle of 114, and that's been a rivalry game for a long time. So, I mean, you expect both teams to play harder than they would normally play. Like I said, because it is a rivalry type situation.
Yeah, and it actually looks like we've got an update here. Boyd is actually up 16-14.
16-14. I graduated from Boyd back in 1981 when football was real, and we never lost to Paradise or anybody like that. I mean, Chico, Alvord, South Lake Carroll, we beat them all. So until we met up with Pilot Point in a regional game, and they just skunked us, 51-7. So anyway.
All right, so looking at some other scores, these are some of the scores of the top 10 teams that we talked about. So the top 10 rankings right now in 4A Division I, number 1 Salina, number 2 Alvarado, 3 Stephenville, 4 Austin LBJ, 5 is Kilgore, 6 is Sulphur Springs, 7 is San Antonio Davenport, 8 is Bay City, 9 is Pine Tree, and number 10 is Canyon West Plains. So some of those scores here, if we can go through them, we have Port Lavaca Calhoun is playing Bay City, and actually they're beating them 24-14. So Bay City, we mentioned, is the number 8 seed, or the 8 ranked in the top 10 there.
Austin LBJ, they're in the top 10, correct?
They are.
Yeah, Austin LBJ, 67. Austin Eastside, 0. That was the final from last night.
Yep. Another final from last night, number 5 Kilgore, 48-0 over Maybank.
Wow.
And then Canyon West Plains played Hereford last night. Canyon West Plains won that game 45-12.
Wow.
Another team in the top 10, number 9 Pine Tree out of Longview is playing Palestine right now in the fourth quarter. It's Longview. Pine Tree is 28. Palestine is 7. And that's kind of a lot of the scores around the area. Kind of some updates there on the district and kind of some of the rankings on where, Decatur could match up here if we continue to see the result of tonight. Like I said, it's a 35-0 Decatur over Southwest here. We're roughly about 8 minutes left in halftime. We're going to take a commercial break here, and then we'll come back and maybe go down to the sideline there to the old El Camino, Sammy the Stallion, get an update from the sidelines, and get ready for the second half.
100 Medical Center Drive is open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week to serve you. Wise Family Practice Urgent Care offers sports physicals, DOT physicals, workers' comp injuries, flu shots, preventative health care, weight management, depression and anxiety treatment, and much more. Call Wise Family Practice Urgent Care at 940-626-2110 or visit them at 800 Medical Center Drive in Decatur.
Hey, it's Casey Carroll with the Caraway team. I'm here on location with Chapman Landscape and Irrigation. This job is ginormous, and you got to check it out. It's got all hands on deck, and Chase said he's hard working. He's hard at it. Let's go check on him.
Chase! What are you doing?
I was just fixing to go lay some sod, man.
My name is Chris Hurst, and I'm the lead pastor at Grace Fellowship, and I would love for you to join us this Sunday. We have services at 8, 9:30, 11, and 12:30 each week, and our services are compelling, casual, and relaxed. So come as you are and expect to feel welcome. For children and students, we have engaging services that are designed to help them know God in a personal way. We want to help people experience God in the same way that we have. For more information, find us online at gf.church. Hope to see you this Sunday. Go Eagles!
Build or buy your dream home with help from the mortgage experts at First National Bank Mortgage. Mortgage money man Mark Goodwin will help you build or buy the home of your dreams in Wise County. Our office is now open in Bridgeport, and we're ready to get to work on your new home loan. Why trust your mortgage to anyone else? First National Bank Mortgage, now open in Bridgeport. Apply online at mortgagemoneyman.com. NMLS 543312, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Cobb Rental, located in Decatur, has the best selection of prices in the Wise County area on equipment rentals and sales. They have skid steers, lifts, trenchers, welders, forklifts, excavators, backhoes, and much more on hand and ready to go to work for you. Whether you need heavy-duty backhoes or trailers for transport, chances are Cobb Rental will have what you're looking for. Come see us at FM 51 in Decatur or online at CobbRentalAndEquipment.com. Good luck, Eagles, from Cobb Rental in Decatur.
Texas Farm Bureau Insurance has locations in Decatur and Bridgeport that serve over 4,500 members in Wise County and the surrounding area. Whether you're wrangling cattle or kiddos, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to protect all fellow Texans and all Texan ways of life. Stop by and visit with Kelly Lynch, Doyle Lowe, Lisa Bradshaw, Chris Handlin or Monty Houston in our Decatur office located across the street from James Wood Motors, or visit with Lisa Bryant in our office in the heart of Bridgeport on Wholesale Street.
Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications and policy terms may vary by situation.
The law firm of Kernot and Hafer is once again a proud sponsor of Decatur Eagle with its Decatur office located on the Decatur Town Square. The firm includes local attorney Pat Wadlington and focuses on litigation and dispute management within a wide range of areas, including family and custody issues, business and commercial disputes, estate and inheritance matters, and personal injury and death cases. Kernot and Hafer, friendly, professional, direct, and strong. We're there when you need us.
S&J Pharmacy at 1101 West Eagle Drive can fill prescriptions in 15 minutes or less with fast and friendly service. They also offer same-day compounding, private consultations, medication therapy management, immunizations, B12 shots, a convenient drive-through window, and free home delivery. S&J Pharmacy accepts all major insurance plans, including Blue Cross and TRICARE. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 6 and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. Call 940-627-5400. That's 627-5400 for S&J Pharmacy in Decatur.
Bison Creek Homes is an established home builder in Decatur, proudly serving Wise County and surrounding areas. With an in-house licensed architect and interior designer, Bison Creek Homes has been leading the way in innovative home designs such as modern, contemporary, farmhouse, Texas Hill Country designs, and more. Come put our many years of construction experience to work for you. Visit BisonCreekHomes.com and check out the many beautiful homes we have built. And go Eagles!
Injuries happen.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to Decatur Sports Network. Decatur Eagles ball game tonight against the Southwest Raiders. Decatur's up 35-0 here at halftime. We've got about 3 minutes left. Teams are starting to make their way back out to the fields to get stretched. But here before we start the second half, we're going to go to resident weatherman here, Anthony Payton, to give us a weather update before we start the second half.
Yes, sir. Okay, guys. So right now it is 59 degrees outside with a humidity about 88%. Right now winds are going to our east with a few cells. You know, right now our tornado watch, what was in effect for a few areas, was just canceled from the National Weather Service in Fort Worth, Dallas. Right now, we do got rain in the DFW area. All of it should miss the field from what we are looking at on radar. But that's the end of the forecast. For the rest, it should stay pretty nice for the rest of the time. So that's the end. We'll go to a commercial break, and
we'll be back. We'll be back in a minute.
Yes, thank you.
You want your athlete better fast. Experience matters, and SRPT and top-tier performance are the go-to experts in sports medicine and rehab with 40-plus years caring for athletes. They offer same-day injury assessments Monday through Saturday with fast-track to X-rays, MRI, orthopedic surgeons, and physicians available. They have an arsenal of treatment options to get your athlete back in the game, including cupping, dry needling, laser therapy, massage, adjustments, dry sauna, and cold immersion. Call 940-627-6290 to get started and go where the experience is. Top tier performance and SRPT in Decatur.
Wise Family Practice and Urgent Care at 800 Medical Center Drive is open 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., 7 days a week to serve you. Wise Family Practice Urgent Care offers sports physicals, DOT physicals, workers' comp injuries, flu shots, preventative health care, weight management, depression and anxiety treatment, and much more. Call Wise Family Practice Urgent Care at 940-626-2110 or visit them at 800 Medical Center Drive in Decatur.
Hey, it's Casey Carroll with the Caraway team.
Welcome back to Decatur Eagle football, presented by Chapman Landscape and Irrigation. As we get ready to start your Triple T Windows third quarter, and what a forecast that was by our one and only Anthony Payton. And just so our listeners will realize, Anthony has big dreams of being a storm chaser and a meteorologist. So had a little downtime and wanted to give him a little work behind the mic, giving a forecast. So
yeah, those.
I was over there packing.
That was enlightening. No, he did well. So we're counting down the clock here. We got about 5 seconds left in halftime.
We did send him back to the camera.
We did. Fantastic job.
Hello, Anthony. He's got his ears on, waving. Hey, by the way, Sideline Sammy, I amidst all the confusion and chaos of the second quarter, I don't think I ever turned your mic up. I got you back up now, man. So
that's good because I was cussing up a storm the entire time.
I was too, and I thought the mics were off, but I think I think one of them was live. So,
well,
anyway, we do have a new stream key. We're live, and we're getting ready to start our third quarter here. 35-0 your score on your James Wood scoreboard. The good guys in the lead, and back deep to receive this second half kickoff. It looks like Jake Milligan and Chase Berg.
Chase Berg, yeah.
You get the number there on the kicker. Number 9. Of course, he's not on our roster. So Keaton Good is going to field that kickoff at the 10. He's out across the 30 and slips down at the 35. See if this Decatur, I would assume we're going to see our starters here for at least a series or so.
Does look like Achilles Rivera comes out in the backfield. So a little
Achilles and Jamari.
Change there.
I see Milligan over there on the sideline at about the 27. Maybe they're just going to give him a little break for talking to Abram. Abram on crutches, it looks like. They'll give it to Fletcher straight up the middle, and he's got a gain of 4 out to the 39, and then he was met and driven backwards.
Yeah, that's number 6, King Russell. So it seems like the first half tied a lot of number 6 and a lot of number 8 on defense.
So on 2nd and 6, the Eagles will send 3 receivers wide right. Quick pass complete to Berg in the flats on the far side. He's got a Christian Heston first down, and he's across the Renshaw Drug 50 down at the, well, they're going to mark him right at midfield.
Good blocking out front by Fletcher and by Forrest there.
On 1st and 10, the Eagles from midfield, ball on the right hash. Play fake. Pass tipped and incomplete. I think that was number 17, got his big paw on it. Raylan Carter.
I think that's about the only thing that would have stopped that RPO there. Forrest had a lot of open green there in front of him.
There was. Ball finally spotted on 2nd and 10. 3 receivers left. Berg is alone to the right. Quick pass complete to Fletcher. He's got another Christian Heston first down, I believe, right at the Southwest 40, and they will move the chains.
That's what a lot of coaches call easy money there, is they put out 3 wide receivers to the left. Fletcher's got a safety on him that's sitting at about 10 to 12 yards back, and it's just a pitch and catch for 10 yards.
So on 1st and 10, Ross, straight drop back, and it's to Forrest on the middle screen that we've seen numerous times, and he goes down. Looks like he's in pain, but he's going to get up. A little bit short of the first down marker. Out to the 32-yard line, and the Eagles will face a 2nd and 2.
We won't give a name or a number there, but we were about 1 block away from probably taking that to the house. There's about 1 guy out there.
That was number 7, in case y'all were wondering. I'll give the number right now.
Sideline Sammy, the spoiler. On 2nd and 2. Quick pitch to Rivera. He's across the 30. He's got a Christian Heston first down. And the Eagles will keep this drive alive. Did we do anything? Because, at halftime I had to go collect myself.
It was one of the best halftime shows. That's what I'm already hearing.
Did we do anything with the updates on volleyball or girls basketball or anything like that?
We haven't given those updates. We may have time here in the second half, I believe.
On 1st and 10, Ross looking for Berg in the flats on the far side. Falls incomplete. If anybody's got my telephone number, I do think the Decatur girls basketball played tonight against a pretty good 6A team. And if anybody's got an update on that, please text me, and we'll let everyone know the status of that game. I know they had a big win over Amarillo High number 2 ranked team in 5A, and defeated them 47-39 or something like that. 2nd and 10, play fake, pass, tipped, incomplete. Ross was looking for Forrest again, and that'll bring up 3rd and 10.
I do know volleyball is headed to the 3rd round with a big win last night. They took care of Graham in straight sets last night, so out there in Bowie. So close game. Hopefully some people got to go out and see them play again. They're fantastic to watch, and we'll get everybody the information here for the 3rd round match that our volleyball squad will be having. I think it's either Monday or Tuesday, so we'll get that information out too.
Rivera will motion out of the backfield on 3rd and 10, and Ross is going to keep it himself, pushes his way inside the 25 down to the 24. That's going to be about 3 yards shy of the first down, maybe 4. So it'll be 4th down and 4 for the Eagles. Again, if you're just joining us, your score 35-0 on your James Wood scoreboard. 6.5 minutes to go here in your Triple T Windows 3rd quarter. Pat Wadlington along with Justin Reagan. Happy to be bringing you this ball game tonight. Handoff Rivera. He's got the corner on the near side and a Christian Heston first down. And he did get popped. He did. There was a little bit of taunting and some flags on the field.
It's kind of one of those things that I don't understand. They have some helmet-to-helmet, some targeting rules.
You think it is targeting?
In college, I mean, that was pretty helmet-to-helmet. It was you hit a kid helmet-to-helmet like that, and then you stand over.
Well, I wonder which one. I wonder which one they called. Is my question.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a penalty for the taunting. But I mean, that was helmet-to-helmet in my opinion, right there too. It's good to see.
The Eagles are. Why are we walking the wrong direction here?
We have a holding.
Yeah, it looks like it may be
on
us
also. Man.
And then if there's a penalty on them, they'll
walk it back the other way.
If it's dead ball, they'll walk it this way.
Umpire's going to get his steps in. Oh, he dropped it. Now he's going to be confused on his numbers. That's going to go inside the 20. And after all that.
That unsportsmanlike penalty was against number 5, Kevin Johnson, not the basketball player.
That will result in an Eagle first down at the 19-yard line inside the Quick Car red zone, 1st and 10.
Such an interesting process of walking one way and back
the other
way.
Couldn't they have just done the math and just put it where it's supposed to be?
It's a show. It's always a show.
On 1st and 10, passes complete to Berg on the far side. He's inside the 10, still on his feet, pushed out of bounds at the 5.
Once again, Decatur's offensive screen game just really displays how well our receivers block in space to get those big gains.
So 1st and goal, Eagles from the 7. Straightaway handoff to Rivera. It is Rivera. And he stumbles his way down to the 6.
Does look like number 6. Once again, King Russell for Southwest is
dinged up a little bit.
Struggling a little bit, we'll say.
The King is dinged.
Yeah, coming in for him is number 30, which is Aiden Pena. Will replace him.
Second and goal, Eagles from the 6. Rivera in the backfield with Ross. He'll hand it to him, and he's met at the 6, and judo thrown back in the wrong direction by number 23, Heslop Kane.
I do have a volleyball update.
There we go.
So
bring it.
Decatur will play in the regional semifinals against Hereford. That'll be Monday at 6:30, and that's at Childress High School. So once again, that's Monday, November 11th at 6:30 at Childress High School. It's Decatur versus Hereford, and that is the regional semifinals. So congratulations to them.
On 3rd and goal, play fake. Ross rolls right under pressure, and he's just going to throw it out of bounds. That was Lane Heston over there, the corner of the end zone, intended receiver.
Got update on Childress. I holed out from 113 one time on their golf course. I just want to let the world know that.
That's good information.
Thank you.
Information.
So Aldape is going to come in for a field goal attempt. The ball will be spotted at the 14. It'll be a 24-yarder. The hold's good. The kick is up. And that field goal is good. That'll bring your score to 38-0. 2:28 left in your Triple T Windows third quarter. We'll take a quick break and be back with more Decatur Eagle football after this.
We're on location with Chapman Landscape and Irrigation. This job is ginormous, and you got to check it out. It's got all hands on deck, and Chase said he's hard working. He's hard at it. Let's go check on him.
Chase! What are you doing?
I was just fixing to go lay some sod, man.
My name is Chris Hurst, and I'm the lead pastor at Grace Fellowship, and I would love for you to join us this Sunday. We have services at 8, 9:30, 11, and 12:30 each week, and our services are compelling, casual, and relaxed. So come as you are and expect to feel welcome. For children and students, we have engaging services that are designed to help them know God in a personal way. We want to help people experience God in the same way that we have. For more information, find us online at gf.church. Hope to see you this Sunday. Go Eagles!
Welcome back to Decatur Eagle football, presented by Chapman Landscape and Irrigation. Your score 38-0 as we await the Parker Properties kickoff. And it is away, high, end over end, fielded at the, fair caught, and just let it hit. Now everybody's scrambling for the ball, and I don't know the rule on this, to be honest with you.
I think he touched it.
Well, he could have just let it go, couldn't he?
I think he touched it, though.
Well, he did eventually.
I think he fair caught it, and it hit him on the way down. That's what it looked like. Just kind of, we talked about this earlier with his fair catch. It's real lazy kind of looking, and I think that came back to haunt him there.
So what is the rule on a kickoff? If you fair catch the ball and let it hit the ground, but it doesn't go into the end zone, it's still just dead?
It's a 25-yard,
okay.
brought out to the 25.
But if he touches it, then it's our ball.
I think it's because it hit him on the way down. It's just like a normal fumble, as if you would try to fair catch a punt.
Certainly what it looks like here. Eagle offense takes the field.
I didn't think you could advance it, though, so that's new.
We didn't advance it, did we?
It looks like we advanced it a couple yards,
yeah.
I
thought it was rolling around on the ground. That's where we got it. But first and goal anyway from the 6. Rivera in the backfield with Ross. Caden Cobb split wide left. Ross is going to roll left. Looks in the back of the end zone for Forrest, and he catches it complete for a Decatur touchdown.
I didn't even get to do my drive summary.
Well, now you got 2. This one shouldn't take long. A McLaughlin Supply touchdown will take your score to 44-0. Decatur over Fort Worth Southwest. And Aldape comes in to attempt the Decatur Tire extra point. And it's up and through the uprights. And your score 45-0 Decatur. I heard a whistle. Oh, there's a flag. It's going to be declined. We'll take a quick break and be back with more Decatur Eagle football after this.
Build or buy your dream home with help from the mortgage experts at First National Bank Mortgage. Mortgage money man Mark Goodwin will help you build or buy the home of your dreams in Wise County. Our office is now open in Bridgeport, and we're ready to get to work on your new home loan. Why trust your mortgage to anyone else? First National Bank Mortgage, now open in Bridgeport. Apply online at mortgagemoneyman.com. NMLS 543312, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Cobb Rental, located in Decatur, has the best selection of prices in the Wise County area on equipment rentals and sales. They have skid steers, lifts, trenchers, welders, forklifts, excavators, backhoes, and much more on hand and ready to go to work for you. Whether you need heavy-duty backhoes or trailers for transport, chances are Cobb Rental will have what you're looking for. Come see us at FM 51 in Decatur or online at CobbRentalAndEquipment.com. Good luck, Eagles, from Cobb Rental in Decatur.
Texas Farm Bureau.
Welcome back to Decatur Eagle football, presented by Chapman Landscape and Irrigation. As we're going to have a double Teresa Mater scoring drive. You want to do it now, or you want to wait till let's wait till the kickoff's over there. Parker Properties kickoff is away, and it's in the end zone. And this one will be a touchback. What do you got, Justin?
Let's do the first one. So the first drive there Decatur started on their own 35. It was 15 plays, 58 yards, took 5 minutes, 37 seconds, and was capped off by an Aldape 24-yard field goal, make it 38-0. And then the last drive after the debacle on the kickoff, we'll say, took 1 play, 6 yards, 11 seconds, and it was a 6-yard pass, Ross to Forrest. Make it 45-0, the good guys.
There we go. Well, there we go. A Lake Worth Carrollton Ranch View score at halftime, 10-7. I don't know if y'all went over that during the halftime show, but it still remains 10-7 Lake Worth, and it looks like that most likely will be our by-district opponent next week.
Yeah, I think the way it plays out is if Lake Worth wins that game, that's who Decatur plays. If Lake Worth loses that game, it is a 3-way tie for third
They have
place.
to lose by 11 plus.
Okay.
Per Coach Huff.
Per Coach Huff.
Well, that's a pretty good source.
I would assume he would know.
Yeah, you would think. Well, he got that information from the Lake Worth coach, so I think he would probably know.
Okay. So.
Pistol formation for the Raiders, 3rd and 8. They'll hand it straight ahead to Hogg, and he's got his legs tangled up with Bowden Portales. No gain. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
It's just a really great running back name. Hogg.
Yeah.
Unless you're 5'5" and
It would be better.
buck
It would be
10.
better for left tackle, but the Raiders look to the sideline for a play call. 3-man front for the Eagle defense. Kane's going to keep it himself. He's out across the 30 to the 31. Well, they'll spot him. One official at the 31, one at the 30. And they'll put him at the 30. 4th and 5.
That was number 31, Colton Brazil, and on the tackle. We started to see him play a little bit more tonight, coming off about 3, 4, 5 weeks of injury. Good to see him back out there as we get closer to the playoffs. I think he's going to help us back there in the secondary.
And talking to Coach Huff, he's returned very quickly from the injury that he had, I think, compared to most. I'm sure he lives in a home where they know how to recover and do all that kind of stuff.
I think that does have something to do with
Probably. 24/7 care. The punt's away, and it's going to die out at the Decatur 43. And that's where the Eagle offense will hit the field, and it does look like Jed Ross going to stay in the ball game here as the clock does continue to run. Right at 9 minutes left in your Wise Choice Meats 4th quarter, and the Eagle starters still in the game. 45-0 your score. Decatur with a huge lead on your James Wood scoreboard as we head towards the end of this one and the end of a regular season of 2024. Snap is back, straightaway handoff to Rivera, and
That's
he'll.
Fletcher.
Oh.
Yeah, that's Fletcher.
Well,
they mixed you up that time.
They kind of. Can we get big numbers?
They don't look anything alike, bud.
No.
He was searching.
Oh! It is Fletcher. And he fumbles it. They're going to call him. Nope, they're going to say it's Southwest football at the Decatur 49. And now the Eagle defense, it looks like starters again.
Yeah, Fletcher still has that semi, Sammy's a little bit closer to it down there, still has that kind of semi-brace cast still on that right arm. I don't know if that has something to do with that ball
It has
coming
reduced in size, and so he's got more mobility. He even caught a pass. He caught a slant earlier with it, which is an improvement, but it's still definitely affecting him.
1st and 10 Raiders from the Renshaw Drug 50. They'll hand it off to number 14, Nicholas Rizzo, and he's going to be dropped for a loss at the 49.
It is never good when you take that handoff and run outside of the left and there's 5 guys from the other team standing there or chasing you. Those are not good odds.
They'll call that a loss of 2, and it's 2nd and 12 Raiders. Raiders coached by head coach Joseph Turner, and in the room to my left, which usually is our broadcast room, they have a family event over there, and I got to meet Coach Turner's wife, and she offered us some food and drinks. Nice lady. Another loss on second down. And the Raiders facing third and long behind the chains again at their own 44. Probably time to start talking about player of the game stuff. I don't feel like I've seen all of this football game, so I'm not going to be able to participate.
You did take the second quarter off, we'll say.
Oh, that pass was intended for a guy on the far side, and at least in our little pod up here, one of our favorite players, number 6, Jacob Garcia, almost had him a pick, and if he had, he might have taken it back to the south end.
They're going to have to check his trachea for the laces on that ball. That thing stuck him straight in the neck.
So it's a punting situation for the Raiders. The clock continues to tick with 5:41 left. Punts away, end over end, hits at the Decatur 40. And it's going to be Forrest catch it at the 34. Still on his feet across the 40 to the 42. And that's where the Eagle offense will start. We'll see who they bring out here.
Looks like maybe some of the second group starting to come out. I see Cobb has made his way onto the field. Does look like Forrest is going to be taking the snaps as number 9, Jed Ross, heads back off the field.
Got Jet Jenkins in at receiver here on the near side. Carter Riggins, Caden Cobb in. Do we have a penalty on the play? Had to.
We'll have to go to Sammy.
We had a dead ball personal foul against our very own number 4, Lane Heston.
Well, I'm just going to have a word with him across the street at some point. So 1st and 10 Eagles. Forrest at quarterback. He'll take the snap, hand it off to, this is Rivera. He's across the 30 to the 31.
That's some tough running for a fourth quarter with the score 45-0 and a running clock of 4 minutes left. That is tough running inside.
We got some more whistles, and I don't know what's going on here. Oh, maybe an injured player.
Yes, sir. We had a downed player, number 12. He was on the receiving end of Achilles.
That's Kamen Walker. So the Eagles facing a 2nd down 6. They'll call it 2nd and 7 on the scoreboard. Jenkins and Riggins split wide right. Cobb alone to the left. Snap is back. It's a play fake. Forrest is going to throw it. He's looking for Riggins, and I think it's picked off. Both players wearing number 13, and they're fighting over the football. Darnell King is a defensive player, and they're going to say he snagged it. An interception for the Raiders, and the Eagle defense will come back on the field.
That play looks like it was one of those screen pass release plays, and there was a little bit of confusion out there in the receivers, and there's a little bit of pass rush on Forrest, and those two things together usually result in bad for the offense.
Well, it was kind of a ball that both of them caught, and I think the defensive player is able to wrestle it away. But on 1st and 10, the Raiders will hand it off to Hogg, and he's brought down there Kaysen Thomas, first behind the line of scrimmage to drop him for a loss. 2nd and 12 for the Raiders. Band's still here, though.
This is my favorite band song.
I wish I could get the name of that song. I've always wanted Eric McNeil to play it. And I tried to, sing it to him one time. Didn't work out very well. He's like, what are you doing? Like, on 2nd and 12. Handoff to Hogg. He's straight ahead, and then he tries to bounce it outside, and that didn't work very well. That was Wesley Morton that grabbed him around the waist, able to bring him down, and it's another loss for the Raiders. That will result in a 3rd down and looks like 14.
It's a really good play by him that, he probably outweighs him almost twice, 2-to-1, just to grab on, hang on, and wait for your help. Bring him down for a loss there.
We're at 1.5 minutes to go in this one. 3rd and 14 for the Raiders. They're just going to take their time and go home, and they'll be preparing for a playoff game as well. They'll hand it to Hogg, and he's met there by the freshman Brazil. He'll get credit for that tackle, as we are at 1 minute and 10 seconds and counting. It's 4th down and 9 for the Raiders.
You mentioned Southwest playoff. Their playoff game looks like they're going to be seeded up against Kennedale, so that'll be a tough go next week for this Southwest team.
So 4th and 9. 50 seconds as the clock continues to run left in the ballgame. Thanks to Wise Choice Meats for sponsoring our 4th quarter. Eagles showing blitz. Now they back off. Hand off. Running back hesitates at the line of scrimmage. And that was Wyatt Nix there to give him a big bear hug and take him to the ground, probably for the last offensive play of the night for the Raiders. I think the Eagle offense, they technically don't have to run a play, I don't believe. So
I don't see us running a play here.
That's going to be it. They're lining up. It's going to be a final score of 45-0, and the Eagles are going to finish as the 2nd seed out of the district. Looks like they'll play Lake Worth next week. We'll give you those details as they come. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back with a quick post-game show. We'll talk about, you know what, y'all pick the player of the game. You'll have no objection from me. I don't care who it is. But it will be quick. We'll be back in a minute.
Bureau Insurance has locations in Decatur and Bridgeport that serve over 4,500 members in Wise County and the surrounding area. Whether you're wrangling cattle or kiddos, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to protect all fellow Texans and all Texan ways of life. Stop by and visit with Kelly Lynch, Doyle Lowe, Lisa Bradshaw, Chris Handlin, or Monty Houston in our Decatur office located across the street from James Wood Motors, or visit with Lisa Bryant in our office in the heart of Bridgeport on Wholesale Street.
Coverage and discounts are subject to qualifications, and policy terms may vary by situation.
The law firm of Kernot and Hafer is once again a proud sponsor of Decatur Eagle. With its Decatur office located on the Decatur Town Square, the firm includes local attorney Pat Wadlington and focuses on litigation and dispute management within a wide range of areas, including family and custody issues, business and commercial disputes, estate and inheritance matters, and personal injury and death cases. Kernot and Hafer, friendly, professional, direct, and strong. We're there
when you need us. Welcome back to Decatur Eagle football as the Eagles win big over Fort Worth Southwest tonight to finish out the regular season of 2024. Your final score 45-0. And the Eagles will finish, as we said, as the 2nd seed in District 5 4A as Coach Huff's down there talking to the players. And Justin, I know there was a discussion that I didn't have much participation in about who the player of the game was going to be for the Eagles, and I think that we did come up, or y'all did, with a consensus. Would you like to reveal the winner is?
Yes, so it's across the board. There's a lot of different players that put in tonight with really strong performances. But we leaned defense tonight with the shutout, and we're going to go player of the game is going to be Michael Trammell.
Michael Trammell. Did hear some discussion about Casey Cooper, who had several tackles and a fumble recovery. I heard Lane Heston's name mentioned, but he was disqualified because of the personal foul penalty. So
it's tough sledding up here.
Yeah, it is.
The game.
It is. We're serious up here about our discipline. So we're going to wait and see if sideline Sammy or midfield Sammy right now can catch Coach Huff. I don't know if he's already talked to him or not. If he did, that was quick.
He has not. He was in there as we a cappellaed the school song.
Hey, why don't you go get up there close and see if we can hear what he has to say?
Okay.
I'll turn you up.
Heavenly Father, just thank you so much again, Lord, for this opportunity to play this great game. But more than that is just to be with these young men, Lord, and let them display their talents. Lord, just ask you to be with all our fans here tonight on the way home. Safe travels, Lord. Just ask you to be these young men through the weekend, help make good decisions, knowing that we've got a big week next week, Lord, and we know you know that. Lord, just ask that as we come back to school on Monday, we have these guys with an attitude that's ready to go to work and a working heart. Lord, ask you also bless these young men to where they can thank the people that are around them this weekend. Just say, I love you, pat on the back, kiss on the cheek, Lord. Just allow these young men to push forward in their manhood with that. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I'm not going to say a lot. That was the fastest second half since a couple of weeks ago. But that's the way it is. On this week tonight, on this week, this point this year, it's okay. It's okay, because now we go play the slate. Everybody's 0-0 right now. What are we at? 6-4 right now? Sure. Okay, so everybody goes 0-0 next week. We don't know who we play yet. It looks like it's going to be very possibly Lake Worth. We'll probably know about by the time we get out of here. We are going to be playing at Eagle Mountain High School next week. That's already set. The site's already set. But the opponent doesn't make any difference right now. It's all about us. It's all about us. Tomorrow morning, we'll go treatments at 7 and then 8 o'clock. Okay? Agree with that?
Sure.
Guys, I'm proud of you. I am proud of you.
We're back up.
It's like,
I think the announcement there was the game will be at Eagle Mountain.
Eagle Mountain High School?
Yes. Most likely looking at Lake Worth at Eagle Mountain High School.
Understood? Yes, sir. That's all of us. All of us. But again,
well,
it's tough to pick up with the band for Southwest.
I don't know what they were doing, but they were very organized. It sounded like the what's the Chinese army called?
I'm not stepping in this one.
They sounded really organized. You say that.
I thought maybe how they presented the colors to start the game, the ROTC. I thought maybe that's who was yelling, but it was definitely their band.
All right, they're breaking loose, and Sam's going to be able to catch him. I just know he is.
All right, you might have to turn my gain down a little bit.
I did. I got you down a little bit.
Coach, all right, man. Congratulations on finishing your district off with a win here, locking up the second spot. You got any thoughts on your game tonight?
I thought the first half was pretty clean. I mean, I don't like the way we ended the thing with 2 turnovers right there, just trying to finish out the game. And I despise that when you don't finish out the game. But I thought the kids played well. Defense, I put them in a bad situation the first half by going for it on fourth down. It's very, very arrogant on my part to do that. I shouldn't have done that. So I put our guys back against the wall. They responded. But no, I thought the kids played great passion again tonight. Coming off last week's game, you kind of don't know where you're going to be at. But I figured this group would come out ready to play. So I'm proud of them. We'll get go busy now and get ready for next week.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, congratulations, Coach.
Right, thank you.
Good luck to you next week.
Sam.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.
Great job. I guess we can. You going to come up here and bring your mic, or you want to sit?
Anthony would be super cool. Man.
Anthony, kind of like DoorDash.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the El Camino signing off.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we should too. Just a kind of a familiar game as we've had against some of these Fort Worth schools, but the regular season is over and it's do or die starting next Friday, and we'll have all the details. But you got any closing comments or?
I don't. We played.
Hold on, you're a little. I got to turn you up.
Yeah, turn me up. Turn me up. The people need to hear this. I felt like our defense played fast tonight and aggressive, and that may have been Southwest as an opponent, whatever it may have been. But I really feel like if we're going to make a solid run in this playoffs, we're going to have to play defense. And It was good to see us kind of get back off that like we talked about the hiccup last week, we'll call it, and get back and play really good, tough defense tonight. Kind of point ourselves in the right direction as we get ready for the playoffs.
Yep. The best time of the year starts next week, in my opinion. Texas high school football playoffs. We will be bringing it to you, but that will do it tonight for your Decatur Eagle broadcast. Your final score, Decatur 45, Fort Worth Southwest. Can I just jump off this ledge? I mean, how far is it? But that will do it. On behalf of everybody here at Decatur Sports Network, Pat Wadlington, thanks to Justin Reagan, Buddy Kirkland, Sam Alanese, Hunter Donahue, and
Anthony.
You bet, Anthony Payton. That'll do it. Eagle Fight
never dies.
Good night, everybody.